Italian to the French. Well, this is very hard, you know. Now, this is too French. This is very difficult, you know. Hey, get some more champagne.
Thank you.
Eric, you remember Miss Yamato. She represents the Shikita organization. You know, they have the boutiques in Tokyo and Osaka.
Yes, of course I remember you. Nice to see you again. Oh, and thank you for such an enthusiastic order. In fact, thank you all for your support. We really appreciate it.
The Forrester fall line is going to set a whole new series of sales records in Japan.
I predict even greater results in Italy.
I hope so, Antonio.
Don't forget Palm Beach, Beverly Hills, and New York. Fifth Avenue is chomping at the bit. And I can give you even bigger figures come spring.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that.
It's a guarantee.
Thank you.
Miss Yamato was telling me that there was a large Japanese chemical company trying to develop a formula sort of similar to Belief, and they had to give up.
They did? Why?
The formula didn't cut mustard, as you people say.
Once Belief hit the runway, the race was certainly over.
Forrester has his hand on a true phenomenon.
Revolutionary in aspect and international in scope. You should be proud of your achievement.
We are. Thank you very
My
much.
boutiques usually never commit to the number of advance orders that I've given Forrester. But we are expecting record sales this fall.
Forrester Creation is poised to make an impact in the world of international haute couture, the likes of which has never been seen before.
Belief is gold. Pure 24-karat gold.
Well, I think we also owe a great deal of our success to you people in this room, so I think we should say thank you to each and
And
every
so
one
we
of you.
do.
To Belief.
To believe.
To believe.
Wonderful product.
Cheers.
So excited.
What's your problem, Forrester? Did I stump you with the question? Or maybe you didn't hear me.
I heard you just fine.
Well, good. Then we're both waiting for an answer. Do you ever intend to leave Taylor for Brooke?
It's none of your business.
The hell it isn't. Brooke and I are becoming very close, and I think I deserve to know what's going on between the two of you.
I don't need to answer to you or anybody else.
Oh, I suppose you don't think you owe Brooke an explanation either.
Connor, please.
No, how about it, Brooke? Somehow I get the feeling that you wouldn't be adverse to having Ridge shed a little light on the subject of your future together, or lack thereof. What do you say? Are you satisfied with the way you and Ridge are communicating?
Actually, I can say that I am.
Big surprise.
Come on, Logan, don't let this guy manipulate you like that.
Ridge, he asked me a question. I just answered him.
What are you afraid of, Forrester?
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Connor?
You are the same cocky punk you were in high school. Pretty boy with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Oh, Connor, stop it.
That's all right, Brooke. I'm actually starting to enjoy this.
Are you? Well, great. You're gonna be on cloud 9 by the time I'm finished with you.
Pay close attention to your boyfriend here. He's showing his true colors. The gloves are off now, and so is the mask.
Come on, Ridge, so we can all move on with our lives, with or without you. Are you gonna make a commitment to Brooke or leave her alone? For once in your life, be a man.
I'll talk to you later.
So you want to have your cake and eat it too, right, Forrester? You got the beautiful, sexy wife at home.
Shut your damn mouth,
You've got Brooke here pining away for you in the condo.
Connor, please.
Come to think of it, maybe you are already having your cake and eating it too.
You lousy bastard.
Ridge, no!
Stiffed again, huh, Darla?
Sal, sorry. I wrote them letters. I phoned their office. I just can't get anyone to pay up.
I know, darling. I'm telling you, it makes my blood boil. Here we sit up to our necks in rubber checks, no apologies from every cheap jack outfit in the rag trade. And there sits the Forresters over on their mountain, in their counting house, drinking the expensive bubbly, counting up their money. I'm telling you, it makes me angry enough to storm the palace.
Sally, you have a minute?
No, Saul, I definitely do not. I'm much too busy going broke here.
But this is important.
It'll have to wait, Saul. Sorry. Darla, I want you to get the skip tracers on these deadbeats right now before they disappear into the woodwork. Move on it, baby, fast, hmm?
No, this won't wait. Sally, you are going to want to hear what I have to say this very minute.
right, Saul. Take it easy. Don't get in an uproar. You got some big news you want to tell me? Tell me. I'm all ears.
Well, I hope it's good news, Saul. Sally could use some cheering up.
Guess who was here earlier?
Oh, Saul, will you cut the 20 questions? Get to the snapper.
Stephanie Forrester.
What?
Are you sure it was Stephanie?
I know what Stephanie Forrester looks like, and I am positive it was her.
All right. So you saw Stephanie Forrester. What did she want?
I don't know. You'll have to ask Jack.
What do you mean, ask Jack?
Stephanie Forrester was coming out of Jack Hamilton's office.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, Saul, I know how you feel about my relationship with Jack. You know, it's possible you were mistaken. Maybe the woman just looked like Stephanie.
Stephanie Forrester of Forrester Creations was coming out of Jack Hamilton's office a couple of hours ago. I thought you should know. Maybe next time I'll just keep my mouth shut.
All right, Saul. So Queen Stephanie paid Jack a little visit in his office. The question is, why?
I don't trust that Jack Hamilton. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
Which wouldn't be too far. Especially with that hernia of yours.
She's got that right. Come on, Saul. You're hardly a disinterested bystander.
You don't want to take my warning? Fine. But I'll tell you this. When you have lived as long as I have, and you've seen as many things as I've seen, you develop a radar about people. And that Jack Hamilton is a big, dangerous blip on my screen.
I think it went rather well.
Yes, it went well. It went very well.
Of course, we don't have any reason to gloat.
Oh, I don't know. If you look at these European sales figures, we're well into 8 figures here. Look at that.
So Belief turns out to be the culminating achievement of all of our dreams for this company.
Well, it's a culmination, and it's a new beginning. The potential's enormous. It's unlimited. Actually, unlimited is a very poor choice of words.
Let's not get into a discussion about Brooke now, please.
We can't avoid the subject, Stephanie. If there's anything standing in our way, if there's one thing that presents a real threat to our company, it's Brooke. And we damn well better get a handle on it.
Ridge, stop it! Stop!
If you want a piece of me, come on! I love taking you apart, Connor.
Ridge! Connor! There's a baby in this house!
Well, I will tell you one thing, Darla. Stephanie Forrester is very lucky that I wasn't in the building when she dropped in, or she'd find herself busted for criminal trespass.
So why do you think she was here?
I don't know, honey. There's got to be a logical explanation. But what could it be?
I'll tell you what I think. Stephanie came here because of Eric Forrester.
Eric Forrester.
Eric is married now, and Stephanie can't have him.
You going someplace with this?
Stephanie Forrester does not want to live alone the rest of her life. She needs a man, Sally. Jack is available.
Excuse me, Dr. Freud, but Jack Hamilton happens to be engaged to be married to me.
You think that a little detail like that would bother Stephanie Forrester? No, Jack has not said I do yet. And to a woman like Stephanie, he's still fair game.
That's ridiculous.
No? You have a better explanation?
Oh, sure. Of course. Jack's daughter Taylor is married to Ridge Forrester. Stephanie just dropped in to discuss some family business. That's it.
She came all the way over here to see him when she could have just picked up the phone? No, Stephanie wanted a face-to-face. She is making a play for him.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thanks for the tip, Saul. I'll take care of it from here.
Look, Sally, why don't you let me...
That's it, Saul. I'll talk to Jack myself. Now, why don't you get back to work?
No, you won't let him weasel out of this.
That is enough, Saul. Please. Go back to work. What are you looking at?
Nothing, Sal, nothing. I'm sure you're right that Stephanie came by to ask about Taylor.
I'm not suggesting that we sweep the subject of Brooke under the rug.
Good, because it's not going to go away that way.
It's just so inconceivable to me that this little girl from the valley could walk into our lives 6 years ago and practically destroy this family. That this little girl could hold the destiny of this company in her hands. You have no idea how upsetting that is.
Stephanie, you're going to have to try to be more unemotional about this.
I don't think you have any idea how difficult it is for me to continue with this farce for her benefit.
It's not for her benefit, it's for our benefit.
Welcoming her into the family when what I'd really like to do is strangle her.
Well, fortunately, I don't have all the same negative feelings about Brooke that you do. I mean, we need for cooler heads to prevail here.
Yes, you're right. I guess you are. So I guess we'll continue doing this and hope for the best.
Look, you know, if it was just Brooke, I wouldn't worry so much. It's this young man that she's saying that bothers me. If Brooke were alone in her life, I think I could sit down and talk to her, but this Connor Davis, he's the real danger here.
I've had enough. Do you hear me? Just get out of here, the both of you. It's all right, sweetie. Don't worry, everything's gonna be just fine.
That sounds pretty good, Connor. Why don't we go outside and finish this?
Well, that's fine with me. Let's go.
You two should be ashamed of yourselves. You're acting like children. Go ahead, go punch each other's lights out. You both deserve it.
I'm sorry, Logan. I was out of line.
Yeah, he's right. He was out of line.
You two don't know when to quit.
No, he doesn't know when to quit.
You got an attitude. You know what your problem is? You can't discuss your feelings for this woman without getting defensive. You know what, Ridge? I am falling in love with her, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I want Brooke. Now, what are you gonna do about it?
It's up to Brooke, not me.
You know, I don't get you, man. You toast me at dinner, you welcome me into your family. We both know you hate my guts. You're working an angle. I can feel it. There's something going on here, I'm just not seeing it yet.
Hi, Sally.
Hi, Jack. Come on in.
Thanks. Darla said you want to see me.
Well, of course I want to see you. I always want to see you. You know that. We've been apart for more than 2 hours. You know, I get crazy when we're separated for that long.
Well, that makes two of us then.
Gee, I wish you could have come with me to lunch today.
Well, I wish I could have too, but I had a problem with this new software program, and I had to order in.
Really?
Yeah.
Anything unexpected happen?
Computer-wise?
No. Anything wise.
Not really.
I see.
Sally, what do you want to talk to me about? You decided about the wedding reception, right?
No, that's not what I want to talk about.
Then what? Is there a problem?
Well, I don't know, Jack. You tell me. I understand you had a visitor while I was out. Stephanie Forrester.
That's true, Sally. Stephanie just dropped by my office, probably while you were out to lunch.
You don't deny it?
Why would I deny it?
You don't seem very guilty.
I don't feel guilty about it. It was a totally innocent thing.
Then why didn't you mention it, Jack?
Sorry, Sally, I should have. Please, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to get upset. Forgive me?
Oh, sure. I'll forgive you. Just tell me what she wanted.
She wanted to thank me.
Thank you for what?
Sally,
Look, Jack, if you don't tell me what that woman came over here to see you about, I'm going to go over to Castle Forrester, swim the moat, and shake it out of her.
She wanted to thank me because I stopped you from taking those 3 dress designs that you borrowed from Forrester.
Oh. Oh, no. No. That she waits all this time to come over here to thank you for that? I don't think so, darling.
That's the way it happened, believe me.
No. Oh, no, Jack. Take it from an old campaigner. Things are never that simple. We are operating on a whole other level here.
What other level, Sally?
This is a very lonely woman, Jack, whose ex-husband just slipped the leash and is off and running with a brand new love. Now, maybe Stephanie is looking to do the same thing. Maybe with you.
Sally, Stephanie knows that we're engaged.
Oh, you think that'd stop her? She'd like nothing better than to steal my man away from me.
Pure fantasy. No.
You don't think she's capable of that sort of thing, but I know different, Jack. That woman is on a shopping trip. She is looking around. She is checking out the merchandise. She is seeing what they got on the sale rack. I know it. Well, I have just one thing to say to her. She thinks she can try you on for size. And she has got another think coming.
You're concerned about Connor and Brooke becoming some sort of a volatile situation.
Oh, that's putting it mildly, Stephanie.
I am concerned about Ridge and Connor. I don't know what it is, but every time Ridge is around that fellow, a lot of buttons get pushed. I think there's just a lot of old baggage there. If we're going to be honest with each other, Eric, those 2 boys dislike each other intensely. They always have.
Well, I think we're just going to have to trust Ridge to realize that this is a delicate situation. And trust him not to force some kind of confrontation with Connor.
I'm not sure that's possible. I saw the look in the eyes. When Ridge was making the toast to Connor the other night, he really despises him. And I know exactly how he feels, because that's how I feel about Brooke.
Well, just remember, Taylor told us how Connor was suspicious of your new attitude toward Brooke.
Yes, she said he's a very observant fellow.
Well, maybe there's nothing to worry about yet. It's one thing for him to be suspicious of your new feelings about Brooke. The real danger would be if he associated that with the belief patent.
Oh, no, I don't agree. I think we have to do everything to keep Ridge and Connor apart. I think there might be some sort of an explosion. I mean, before we get anything settled, the whole thing could just blow up in our face.
So I toasted you at dinner, big deal. I was just trying to be polite. Trying to make an effort.
Why don't you make an effort to leave Brooke and me alone?
Maybe Brooke doesn't want me to leave her alone, especially not with you.
Aren't you a married man? Why do you spend so much time over here? Why would your wife allow it?
Come here to see the kids.
Oh, Ridge, you're such a devoted brother.
What I want to know, Connor, is what business do you have going to see my wife?
Because I can't get a straight answer from you. What the hell is going on with your family?
Nothing.
Come on, even Brooke thinks there's something strange going on.
Ridge, your mother is behaving weird.
She just wants to mend fences with you, Logan. That's all.
But why? Why would she want to mend fences all of a sudden? Do you know?
I think he does. I think he knows a lot. And let me tip you out to something, Forrester. If you followed my legal career, which I'm sure you haven't, you would know that I'm a man who gets the answers. And there's something just not quite right about what's going on around here. I would stake my reputation on it. But I'm gonna find the truth. And you know why? Because I'm fighting for the woman I'm falling in love with. And there's no better motivation than that for a guy like me.